Hey guys, Rory here from Your Golf Travel. I'm in Wales for the week and I'm kicking things off here at the Vale. Today I'm going to play the Wales National Golf Course. There's two courses here, the Lakes course also, so 36 holes of golf on offer at this amazing resort. As I make my way around the course, show you guys what it's all about here at the Vale, we're going to talk about this obviously and some of the other great golf resorts here in Wales. Right, bogey start, both shot holes, so 2 points apiece, not too bad. As I said, I'm pretty happy with that, having just rolled out the car straight onto the first tee. Par 3 third. As you can see as I spin around, there are some tees all the way back there, and that can stretch the hole to about 220. I'm off the yellow say, as I said, and this is measuring about 180. Down chuff, downhill slightly. 7-iron get there? Can confirm 7-iron did in fact get there. Actually pitched pretty close to the hole, so another decent iron shot. Right, first par of the day recorded there on the par 3 third. Courtesy of a decent iron shot, nice easy 2-putt par. Also just ripped one straight up the middle of the fourth fairway. Driver seems to be behaving early doors, apart from that one that went a bit quick left off the second tee. And shows the length of this course at certain times, because despite playing off the yellows, I still have 300 yards into this par 5. Yeah, I think it's fair to say low handicappers and people who like a challenge will definitely find one here on the Wales National Course. Right, par 4 7th, I've teed it up as far right as I can go because I think I can take it over this corner section here with driver. Sensible play would be to hit my 2-iron just straight down the middle of the fairway, but according to the GPS that leaves a fairly long second in, so I'm going to be aggressive, try and knock one over the corner, see what happens. Absolutely shocking. I saw it bounce, but that was a good 70 yards right of where I was intending to hit that. The corner was not cut on that occasion. Right, the strike was actually poor enough to keep that in the right side of the fairway, and I've just realised this is a par 5. So I thought it was a fairly meaty par 4, wasn't paying attention to the scorecard very well. But par 5, I've got 220 in, so all of a sudden another scoring opportunity. Can I follow up that cheeky birdie on the last with another one here on the par 5? Right, as you can probably see, with the pin cut on the right, I'm going to have to move this slightly left to right in the air. But that's actually a good thing, I think, because aiming up the left seems pretty trouble free. I just can't overshake this. Pretty good. Go! Right, just coming up onto the green, and I have managed to sneak it onto the left fringe. So 2 putts from there, and that is back-to-back birdies for me, and would do the score an awful lot of good. Back to back, baby. Back to back. Lovely. Oh, that was a bit of a bonus considering I thought that was a long par 4 on the tee. Birdie birdie. Loving the 10th hole so far. Really long. It was about 550 from the yellows, which is where I played it from, and it can go a lot longer than that all the way to the back tees. So a 3-shotter for me, definitely, and for most golfers as well, I'd imagine. And this is where it gets really tricky, with this gorgeous water hazard all the way up the left of the hole, also cutting in front of the green, meaning you really have to think about that second shot. It's not just a case of grabbing an 8-iron or a 7-iron or something like that and whacking it down there. Has to be some degree of accuracy to that second shot as well. Luckily, I have found the middle of the fairway, and I've got, according to the GPS, 134 yards left. Decent strike required. As I said, that water cutting in front of the green, making this one a little bit scary. Yeah. Thank you.
Her name was Alicia. Very insistent.
Hit a bit of a skanky 2-iron there off the tee, and I've got extremely lucky indeed. You've got this tree in the middle of the fairway, which I was trying to thread it down the right hand side of, and you've got these overhanging trees here. I'm pretty sure my ball's clattered into this one and spat it out lovely into the middle of the fairway. So extremely lucky on that one. And I've got 115 left to this green, pin cut extremely on the left. So hopefully aim for the middle of the green, get within about 20 feet or so. Actually pulled that a yard or two, so aiming for the middle of the green was the sensible thing to do. Because I pulled it, I've actually ended up hitting it reasonably close. It looks from here to be about 12 feet or so. I may have even been doing myself a bit of a disservice from back in the fairway. That looks closer than 12 feet to me now. Suppose it would have been rude to move the birdie count to 3 on a hole where I definitely did not deserve to be hitting my second shot from the middle of the fairway. So before we get into exactly what is on offer here at the Vale, as well as at a few other of Wales's leading golf resorts, I should probably answer the question, what is a golf resort? Now, for some of you guys who have been on golf holidays for years, you'll obviously know the answer to this, but it's slightly different to a golf tour, which is where you might pitch up to a local B&B, that sort of thing, and drive yourself to and from various golf courses which aren't necessarily on site. Resort is much more of the setup that you'd expect to find in Spain, Portugal, etc., where the hotel, the facilities, dining, the bar, the golf courses, everything's all in one location. So you just rock up, park the car for a few days, and that's it, you're done. Everything's right on the doorstep, super convenient, and the Vale and resorts like Celtic Manor and Marriott St Pierre are some of the best in Wales for that, and we'll go into a little bit more detail on that in a minute. So, taking a quick break from the action here at the Vale, I'm going to fill you guys in as to exactly what's on offer away from the golf course here later on. Staying in the hotel here tonight should be able to show you guys a little bit of that too. And along that theme that we were talking about earlier of the best golf resorts in Wales, arguably the most famous one, and it's one you'll all have heard of, is Celtic Manor. So Celtic Manor hosted the Ryder Cup back in 2010. And while there's little doubt over the fact that the 2010 course itself is the resort's main attraction, there are 2 other 18-hole golf courses in the form of the Roman Road and the Montgomery, both really fun resort-style courses. Little local tip, if you are going to play those courses, I would 100% recommend getting a buggy. There are some serious walks up and down slopes and between greens and the next tee as well. So buggies highly recommended on those 2 by me. So 54 holes of golf, and Celtic Manor's also got an embarrassment of riches when it comes to accommodation options as well. They've got the 5-star resort hotel, they've got the 4-star Manor House hotel, they've got the Cauldre Court hotel, which is located just outside the main gate of the resort, and they've got the unbelievably stunning Hunter Lodges, which overlook some of the holes on the 2010 course. Go in. That was a little bit more like it. That looks about 6 feet again. And on top of all of that, so 54 holes of golf, endless accommodation options. As you can imagine, the dining options at Celtic Manor are also fantastic. I've lost count of how many bars and restaurants there actually are there, but you're never too far away from a cold beer and a nice meal, put it that way. And outside of all that as well, they've got amazing leisure facilities. So the Forum Spa is one of the best places I can think of to kind of de-stress and unwind and chill out after a round of golf. And they've got 2 mini golf courses, they've got a climbing course. You're never going to run out of things to do at Celtic Manor. Oh, somebody's hit a lovely. Can I make it birdie number 3? Fat enough to be going for a swim, but it's safely on board. Right, decent drive up the left hand side of the 16th here. Bit of a beast this hole, playing back into the wind today. Hit a decent drive and I've still got 200 yards. Water all the way up the right. I think there's water left as well, and I'm going to have to hit 2-iron into that breeze, so no push over the 16th here on the Wales National course. Yep, I think, unless my eyes are deceiving me, that's crept onto the back left, about 25 feet. People still question why I carry this club. Do hit some good shots with it. One thing I do have to give the Vale a lot of credit for is the quality of these greens. I'm pretty sure they're built to USGA specifications. And while they haven't been really quick today, they've just been pure as. Next up on the list of best Welsh golf resorts is Marriott St Pierre. Much like here at the Vale, that resort boasts 2 18-hole golf courses, but it's the old course which is the really famous one, having hosted the Solheim Cup as well as various other top-level events. The Solheim Cup was hosted back in the 90s, so an unbelievably stunning golf course in a really picturesque setting in the Welsh countryside. Where does St Pierre differ from places like Vale and Celtic Manor? That would be away from the golf course. So the accommodation option at St Pierre is this gorgeous 14th century manor house style hotel. The building is unbelievably beautiful. Don't let the old-fashioned exterior trick you. Obviously the modern amenities and things like that are going to ensure that you guys have a really comfortable stay if you do stay there. And I think simplicity is a really good plus point of a stay at St Pierre. While the Vale and Celtic Manor are great and they offer all the bells and whistles, etc, etc, St Pierre's a bit more of a laid-back affair. Where golf is going to be a main focus, and gorgeous, charming accommodation and fantastic dining facilities, etc, are going to be the cherry on the cake. Morning guys, day 2 of my Wales tour, and I hate to say it, but I'm going to have to leave the Vale fairly soon for my next stop. But just to wrap up this video on the best golf resorts in Wales, there's no doubt in my mind that this is up there with the other 2 I've mentioned, easily on the same level as Celtic Manor and St Pierre. So if you're looking for that kind of 36-hole setup where you're rolling out of your bed, onto the first tee of the golf course, like the one I'm standing on right now. I'm standing on the lake course now, which is a beautiful little sister course to the big bad Wales National course, which I played 18 holes on yesterday. Thank you very much for watching, by the way. Played okay in spots and a bit of rubbish in there too, but I know you all like to laugh at me when I'm playing pants. So yeah, the Vale, look, 2 awesome golf courses, awesome 4-star hotel in the distance, very comfortable stay last night. The breakfast this morning, full Welsh cooked breakfast, was absolutely delicious. I had dinner last night in the bar, there's a restaurant as well, and I had a lovely chicken burger, a couple of beers, and a very good night's sleep. And on top of all of this, if I spin round, and I'll show you some drone footage in a second as well, the facilities here at the Vale are second to none. There's football pitches, there's rugby pitches, the Wales national rugby team come and train here, such are the quality of the facilities here at the Vale. There's tennis courts, Wales' biggest spa, if you want to spend a few hours relaxing after your round of golf, pampering yourself, that kind of stuff. So yeah, look, just like the other 2 places, the Vale ticks all the boxes as far as golf resorts go in Wales. And the price point for all 3 is absolutely fantastic as well. I'm not going to quote a price in this video, obviously that changes subject to the season and whatnot. But if you're looking for a kind of 1 night, 2 night, 2 round stay, yeah, you could do a lot worse than heading to any of the 3 I've mentioned, and especially here at the Vale. Thanks for watching. If you've got any questions about any 3 of these venues, make sure you whack them in the comment section down below. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and make sure you stay tuned because I've got a lot more treats coming up from Wales. We're going to explore this country a little bit, see what the golf here is all about.